Hello and welcome to Math 130, Math 140 at UMKC for the summer 2015 semester. This is the first semester we've offered an online version of Math 130 and Math 140, so we weren't sure on the enrollment, so we kind of combined them. Math 130 assignments and Math 140 assignments will be separate, but I'll kind of address you guys, Math 130 and Math 140 students. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of go over Blackboard in my math lab. So share my screen here. If you log into Blackboard, you'll go and click on the course you're enrolled in, either Math 130 or Math 140. And the setup is pretty much the same for Math 130 and Math 140. It's going to have the same overall look. So Blackboard kind of houses important information like the syllabus, the schedule, things like that. So you should be able to find the syllabus if you scroll down to the Start Here syllabus page. The current syllabus will be attached right here. That's going to open in a PDF. You can print that off, or you can save that to your desktop, or it will always be right here on Blackboard. So we just going to go over some things real quick on the syllabus. I'll try to make this video pretty short. I'm available most of the time, Monday through Friday. I'll respond within a 24-hour period. If you email me or if you post anything after 4 o'clock on Friday, it's not guaranteed to be answered by me until Monday morning. I try to look at it, but sometimes the weekend gets away from me, so just be aware of that. My office hours are by appointment. I've kind of set aside 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock on Monday because everything's going to be due Monday or Tuesday night. So I've kind of, I'll watch it really closely on Monday and Tuesday. You can call me, you can text me, you can email me at umkc.edu. I've used Google Hangouts in the past, so you can have my Gmail address right there. So if you use Google Hangouts, you can add me as a contact and we can talk that way. However, UMKC has purchased tutoring, 24-hour online tutoring through NetTutor and Blackboard. So if you're going to be, up at 2 o'clock in the morning working on your math assignment, you can get 24/7 tutoring from a tutor online. So that's something new that can be beneficial. And you can read the catalog description. The text we use is an online My Math Lab access. So you have to purchase access to take the course online, and purchasing access comes with an ebook. If you take Math 130, you don't need to purchase access for Math 140, and the same thing if you take you've already taken Math 140, you don't need to purchase Math for 130. If anyone has any questions with that, just let me know. You have temporary access for 14 days. So the first 2 weeks, no one should have any issues. You need to purchase an access code either at the bookstore or online. And again, if you've taken Math 130 or Math 140 and you've already purchased the access to the book, it's the same access, so you don't have to repurchase it. This class meets Focus B for the student learning objectives are measured here. Course schedule, which is probably something that is, how the course is going to run. Everything is going to be due Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. for that week. So week 1, everything will be due the next Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. Week 2, everything assigned in that week will be due the next Tuesday. And I'll go over kind of if we go back to Blackboard real quick, I have the schedule week by week, and it's going to be very similar for Math 130 and Math 140. So everything in this week that you have assigned is due by 6/16 of it's the Tuesday. So everything in this week is going to be due by the next Tuesday. My math lab setup, you can work ahead and you can work on assignments that pass due for 20% penalty. I will drop the lowest 2 homework assignments, the lowest 2 quizzes, and the lowest test. Since this is only 8 weeks for exams, that's kind of Every 2 weeks we have an exam, but it's online, and go from there. Homework, you have a limited attempt, or sorry, you have 15 attempts on each problem. On the quiz, so you have to take the whole quiz, but you have unlimited attempts on the quiz. So you can go in there and take the quiz 50 times if you need to. It's always going to take your best attempt. And on exam, you have 2 attempts on the exam. You can take it once. If you don't like your score, you can go in there and take it again and hopefully increase your score. Grade percentages is a straight A minus, B plus, B minus. Look at that there. The resource policy and statements, academic calendar and stuff, I have a lot of that other places, and you can also find it in these links here. So the rest of the stuff I'm required to put in my syllabus. So you can go read the different resources you have available to you on campus. So we go back to Blackboard. So week by week, this course is linked with the My Math Lab course. So if you in the past had needed a separate login, you don't need that now. If you click on the My Math Lab link, it will know who you are. So here I'm an instructor, so my view is just a little bit different. But if you click on the My Math Lab tab, and you have all your assignments, and then you can also go to the home, course home. So I can click on course home, and at this point it might ask me if I want to continue with my grace period of 14 days or if I want to log in, or if I want to put in my access code. So if I click on the course home, so this is the course home for Math 140. Yours will look a little different. You won't have all these weeks. It's for 8 weeks. You can get access to the ebook here. You can get access to lectures and examples. So if you want to look for chapter 1 or chapter 9, all the different resources available for chapter 9. There are textbook examples, there's lecture videos, there's animation, there's podcasts, there's videos, PowerPoint, manipulations. These are all the resources the book has available for chapter 9. I've kind of summarized them for you here in the My Math Lab hyperlinks. I've made this as a PDF. So you can click on this PDF and it has the links here. So if you want to watch a lecture on 9.2, you can click and it's going to take you to the lecture to 9.2, and then you can see the 4 objectives in that section. And so if you're struggling on independent events or something, you can kind of skip to that part in the video. And then this also tells you how long the total video is. So you could just watch the first part, second part, third part, or fourth part. And like the third part, it will just skip to that part in the video. So going back to the PDF, you also have the link to the ebook. So if you click on the ebook, it's going to take you to that part of the ebook, 9.1. And it will look a little different in My Math Lab. You can also go to the ebook in My Math Lab. It's just a different view, but it's the exact same words. So going back, this is just kind of nice because you can save it to your desktop and you don't have to go all the way through Blackboard with a port. You can kind of know where you're at. Schedule week by week. I've put links on here as PDFs. So I would strongly recommend you print this out, check it off as you go. You could work ahead if you need to. And so you can kind of say, okay, I've done that, I've done that, I've done that. I'm good for the week. Or, you know, Tuesday night at 10 o'clock, realize you have to do everything in this box above. And so you don't want to get penalized for turning it late. You get 20% off your final grade. So keep that in mind, that I try to attach anything, unit information. I have it here in Blackboard, but I've also attached the PDF, so you can print that off and kind of see where we're at through the course. And then these are the calendars. Last day for 100% refund, 60%, 40%, 20%, and then to withdraw. So I'll kind of be watching that for you guys to let you know. We will use a Piazza message board this semester for questions. And so this is our general Math 130, Math 140 Piazza message board. See if I go, if I'm signed in. So you will have an email about signing up for Piazza. If I log into Piazza, you'll have to make a password, but I'll send it to your UMKC email account. So this is our Piazza message board. And then the first assignment you have to do is make an introduction. You can see my introduction here. This just comes in handy really nice if you want to take screenshots or you want to post questions. I can answer it in that asynchronous type way. If you post something at 2 o'clock in the morning, I probably won't answer it until the next day, but I'll try to be on top of that if you have any questions. But you have a lot of resources at your fingertip for like tutoring and stuff online. You have online tutoring. So online tutoring, there's online tutoring on campus, and then there's also this net tutor, which is something relatively new at UMKC. If you go to access to online tutoring, it will know who you are, so you don't have to make up another username. And then you can see the tutors that are available, and you can see how many people, zeros.
I would like to explain.
0 users are ahead of you if there's any line, and then you get right into a whiteboard and you can ask the tutor questions. So I'm going to get out of here because I don't want to ask them any questions at the moment. But that kind of this online tutoring, you can get more instant feedback at 2 o'clock in the morning if you want. But if you have a specific question for me, you can send me a private message on the Piazza message board. So when you make a new post, you can say just individual students or instructor, and you can type in the instructor, and only I will see it. You can do the entire class, you can just do some people in the class, or you can just send me an email. So really there's a lot of ways to communicate online and in this class. Most of your work will be done in my math lab though. So see our course here. If you look at all my math lab assignments, and for Math 130, all your assignments are in my math lab. Math 140, there's a couple in GeoGebra, and I'll make a separate video for that for those students to watch that. So, oh, and it opened in another tab here. So this is for Math 140, but Math 130 is going to look very, very similar. These are all your assignments here. And you can click, if you just click your homework, you can see your homework. If you just click your quizzes and tests, you can just see quizzes and tests. If you show them all, you can kind of see the due dates. So this is everything you need to get done by this due date. On quizzes, you have the number attempts 0 to infinity. So that's the number of times you can take the quiz. Within each homework assignment, you have 15 attempts on each question. Oh, sorry, it's unlimited. So I changed that this semester, that each homework question is unlimited. So this question's worth 1 point. Some of the questions have videos, some of the questions might have help me solve it, help me work through it. The homework's kind of like you're learning. And sorry, I can't increase the size here, but there's help me solve it, view an example, here's a video. So you can click the video, it's going to take you to
as an example.
Let's
work with the set of integers
of trying to answer this question. And your homework questions, your quiz questions and your exam questions are very similar to your homework questions. So you work in your homework to get 100%, you go and take the quiz to see did you learn it, and then on the test, did you really learn it? So it's more showing me you can get through the course than just depending on your background. You might not need to watch the lectures, or you might not need to spend a lot of time outside of homework, quizzes, and tests. So hopefully this answers your questions. I know I kind of skipped around a lot, but if you take some time and look over the material in the course, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll try my best to be quick to respond, and I wish you best of luck the next 8 weeks.